What? My first new.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits. You can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Grind Fantasy official live stream for Week 11. Cannot wait to break it down here with TJ from... Where from, TJ? Where are you from? Where are you streaming from? Let the people know. Does he not hear me? He just doesn't hear me. He just simply does not hear me right now. I tell you what, we've been going through technical difficulties this entire time. We kept going back and forth. Are we good? Are we not good? I mean, just look at this guy's face. That's the best part. He's in shambles right now. He's supposed to be streaming from Florida. Now, again, like we tested everything right before I switched over. Said, "Can you hear me?" Shook his head. Yeah. He still looks absolute. I think this is actually entertainment. I mean, he has no idea what's going on. So let me go ahead and just call him real quick, because it's very clear that he just does not hear me. Yeah, you're just looking dazed into the camera as I'm live, just talking to our viewers.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, you just no longer can hear me. Just out of nowhere.
Oh.
Just shambles.
Oh,
yeah.
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live. They're all looking at us, and there's just skull emojis in the chat. So.
Can they see me?
Yeah, they can see you.
And I just can't hear anything.
You just can't hear anything. Yeah, I wanted to make sure, like, you didn't do anything stupid, like, you know, pick your nose or, you know, just maybe some other questionable things before I switched over. Yeah, everybody's looking at you. Yeah. TJ looks like his slip just went 106. No, that's, yeah. Maybe in your Discord chat, TJ, like, switch over to the AirPods, make sure that's the thing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah. I guess just, like, just decide to randomly start talking whenever. You can hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, but now there's no mic. They can't hear you. So, like, your settings are 1000% screwed up in Discord. So I will take the time to wait. In the meantime, guys, as I was saying, week 11, yesterday, correlation slips hit on college football. I personally made $557. I was up to 1.4K at one time. Then everything went backwards in terms of sports books bets. So that wasn't good. But the correlation tool did provide, I think, 2 to 3 slips hit, depending on what DFS app you're on. TJ, go ahead and talk. No, still can't.
Hi, you hear me?
There we go.
Yeah, you can hear me, can't you? Yeah, we're back. Okay,
Oh,
we got
boy.
it.
All right.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I didn't do anything. Ask my future mother-in-law. I didn't do a thing. I'm just sitting here, just waiting for you to cue me in, and I heard nothing. I didn't change anything. I was just sitting here waiting. So apologies to everybody.
It's all good. We're just going to go ahead and dive into it. We have 30 minutes left here on the live stream. We have plenty of value. Like, the one thing about the value on this specific slate, guys, it's just flying around left and right. Constant changing lines. Sports books are readjusting to news. Jokic, I got roasted for this morning. Apparently, people don't know he's playing Cleveland, and the sports books take everything into consideration when they set their lines. So now, apparently taking the over on 23 is a sharper decision, according to the public. Not anywhere else, not on another app where you can get maybe, I don't know, on FanDuel at minus 102, over 22.5. Maybe that's not the sharp bet. I don't know. TJ, correct me if I'm wrong, but that just sounds like maybe the better bang for your buck. I don't know, maybe getting it at a 0.5 higher on Prizepicks and you're getting less bang for your buck. Maybe that's a sharper pick. I don't know. I digress. Maybe I'll personally do that. But TJ, how are you doing? Do people want to know how it is in Florida? What's the weather like?
I'm good. Florida's nice, 80 degrees, a lot different from Boston, so that's fantastic. Yeah, guys, apologies. We're doing the best with what we got here. I'm on my really shitty laptop, but we're making it work. Matt, I think we just dive in. There's a really, really, really good play on the Prizepicks optimizer right now, and it might piss a lot of people off because it's an under on CeeDee Lamb reception. So I say we start building out a slip and go from there.
I thought you were about to go to Montgomery, but yeah, CeeDee Lamb's even better. CeeDee Lamb going against a really, I would say, favorable matchup against the Carolina Panthers. However, 7's aggressive. We look at Stephon Diggs, right? Set to 6.5. That was a sharp play in the under. But now we got CeeDee Lamb, who arguably doesn't get as much, I would say, looks as maybe even Stephon Diggs does. But set one reception higher than somebody like that in a favorable matchup. The sharper bet is on the under at 7 here. It's 0.5 higher than the rest of the sportsbook market, right? This is the reason for it. And if we were to move this line to 7.5, the juice on ESPN bet right now, 7.5, 250 implied odds on the under here. So it's a lot more favored on the under at 7 as it is to the over lines, as you guys can see across the market, 6.5. So it's definitely favoring the under more so at 7. We're basically playing this prop to push or go under. That's the sharp bet here. And again, I haven't even taken a look at the last 5, but I'm assuming, yeah, it's very greened out, right, on the over, which is why people hate this. So
you don't want to.
If you guys think about this, right, like logically, the sports books take everything into consideration, but more importantly, like the Dallas Cowboys should beat the brakes off of the Carolina Panthers. They're a 10.5-point favorite, right? So they're not going to have to rely as much on CeeDee Lamb, right, as they normally would, maybe against like Philly, the Rams, the Chargers, the last 4 games, right? Like obviously it's a very close and more competitive matchup in those matchups. Yes, the Giants, they obviously, the Giants just simply didn't exist. The Panthers here, hopefully they exist enough to keep him somewhat grounded. The Giants, they don't normally exist. So under 7 is the sharp bet here. I'm taking the under, TJ. Great place to start. Where are we going next?
I think we just go ahead and pull from the top, man. Like you mentioned, you made a TikTok on this morning.
Yes.
Lose you?
Nope.
Did I lose you? Okay.
You're good.
Montgomery under 0.5 rushing touchdowns. I say we go from there. After that, we got Brandon Aubrey. Over 1.5 field goals made. Again, all of these sports books have this set heavily juiced on the over. We're getting this at minus 119 odds and a 5 flex on Prizepicks. We got Cameron Dicker directly below that, under 1.5 field goals made. Same situation there that we're seeing with Brandon Aubrey, that we're seeing with Dicker. Heavy juice on that under 1.5 field goals made, minus 147 market average. We're getting that at minus 119 odds over on Prizepicks and a 5 flex. And then, Matt, last but not least, I'll leave this up to you. We can go to Christian McCaffrey under fantasy score. We also have Brock Purdy over 1.5 passing touchdowns. A little bit negative correlation there, so I don't think we want to bump this to a 6 flex. I think we keep it at a 5, and I'll leave it for you. You tweeted out CMC under fantasy score. You got scolded for it already. Do we want to put him in this slip right now?
Yeah, we got to take the under on McCaffrey. So another thing to take into consideration, TJ, like this is actually like a little bit of fundamental analysis. I'm going to throw this out here. The reason why he went over on the Jags last weekend, I don't know if you're paying attention to NFL Red Zone near the end of the game. Everybody was talking about, hey, his touchdown record is about to stop against the Jags. They legitimately lined him up as a wide receiver 4th down and goal. The 49ers clearly were going to obviously win the game. They were clearly way ahead at that point, and they still were trying to feed him the ball consistently. They kept handing it off. Right. They kept trying to target him. The legitimate, and this sounds like a really bad excuse on why he actually went over 0.2, by the way, but they legitimately kept feeding him the ball more consistently than they would have in the game. Right. So he would have went under if he didn't get anywhere near the red zone. And I get it, like stuff happens, but I'm just saying this is the same type of game script here. They're not going to feed him in the red zone if he doesn't score a touchdown again in this game. He can definitely score a touchdown and still go under. So 20 fantasy score is very, very aggressive for even somebody like Christian McCaffrey. You got to think about it. Like he's got to score 2 touchdowns, go out, run for 150 yards, catch for, a lot to even hit that mark. So I'm completely fine with taking McCaffrey under here. I think this is a fantastic slip. This is where I would start. Nothing's gotten bumped as of right now. I've taken every single play in the slip except for CeeDee Lamb. So under 7, Montgomery under 0.5 rushing touchdowns, Aubrey over 1.5 field goals made, Dicker under 1.5, McCaffrey under 20. So anyway, that's the slip. Very, very sharp. Why this is sharp? Oh, there's another play that just popped up. It's a combo prop. It looks like
what is it?
Hot Streaks in La La Land, so I actually might avoid that there. I would take advantage of this on Hot Streak. Parlay plays also.
Minus
it's kind of just
683.
Yeah, they might. And we know this. Like they set their yards.
What is happening?
Yeah, they set their yards. They're probably like 10 off for each one of those wide receivers. So that's probably what's happening. So actually, I'm going to avoid that. But that being said, another one just popped up, TJ, and the Justin Herbert line. I say we start out with that one next. The pass attempts, if you refresh.
The Justin Herbert line. Hold on. Give me a second. You got to bear with me, baby.
You're good.
Where is it? Oh. Why I can't get it to load.
You can't get it to load. We are in shambles. So it's going to be
No, hold on.
33.5.
I'm on Underdog. Hold on. Got it. See it.
Okay.
I see it. Oh, wow. That's fantastic. Yeah, let's get this locked in.
Yep.
33.5 on Prizepicks, guys. We're looking at this over on FanDuel, set to 35.5. Hot Streak, 35.5. Direct match to Parlay play. But, guys, we're looking directly to a minus 182 average for Justin Herbert to go over 33.5. We got a good discrepancy given FanDuel and Hot Streak and where they're actually putting this prop. Yeah, let's definitely start there, Matt. That over 33.5, two off compared to FanDuel and Hot Streak. Lock that bad boy in.
I know you have like this slight. Oh boy, it just went up. These lines are adjusting. So before we move on to the rest of building the slip, guys, and there's a ton of there's a ton of props that just popped up. So we're gonna try to speed this up here. But the reason why you're seeing all these lines adjusting, we're getting late injury news, we're getting weather news, we're getting all kinds of lineup changes. Who's starting, who's not? Maybe somebody last minute injury news who got a scratch. Anyway, Justin Herbert's lines are moving up all over the place. As you can see here, like TJ just said, 35.5 on 2 of the 4 apps. And then Parlay Play and Prizepicks are clearly lagging behind. You can also take this on Parlay Play. TJ, just go ahead and direct us with the next 4 plays. And he just got bumped.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go down to, did it get bumped?
Yeah.
What, to 35.5?
Yep. So.
Damn. Gotta be quick.
That will happen.
Gotta be quick. Anyways, we can digress, keep it going. We have a really good combo prop here. Marquise Brown and Tank Dell under 118.5 receiving yards combo. Cardinals Texans going up against one another in a barn burner today. Actually looks like FanDuel, Matt, is super aggressive on this underline. Minus 223. Looks like the rest of the market is a little bit more settled. We have Hot Streak, Jock Market, and Parlay Play. FanDuel might be onto something here. You can definitely add it, though. It's still really aggressive, it looks like. If we keep going, though, outside of that, we got Jason Tatum under 37.5 points in rebounds. We have
Yeah, we're good. I can now hear you.
What happened?
No, you're good. You just like froze for a
Did you lose
second.
me?
Yeah.
Just a quick freeze. Okay. I'm on that McDonald's internet.
Tatum got bumped, by the way.
Where Tatum got bumped too?
Yep.
That's fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna give it a quick refresh and see what else we got. More people coming into the household.
Another thing to note, guys, is that Justin Herbert showing under now. If you look across the market, the most off prop is going to be Parlay Play. When you kind of look at the market, and the reason why you shouldn't just jump on the optimizer and take the top 5 is because you also have to use your brain cells sometimes, right? If we look at Justin Herbert, he's now a direct comparison, a direct match to 3 of the 4 apps, right? So we got, or 2 of the 3. We got Prizepicks, we got FanDuel, and we also got Fliff. But on Parlay Play, they're the only app. So if you want to take advantage of this Justin Herbert prop, switch immediately over to Parlay Play. I'm sure we'll do that here at some point during the live stream. But I would go ahead and I would take that on Parlay Play. It's clearly not a good prop on Prizepicks right now. So Tank Dell just got bumped. Marquise Brown prop. I'm just going to go ahead and direct this, just knowing that TJ's a little bit behind here. So I'm going to give this a quick refresh. And what's up?
If you can hear me, we do have Tatum under 41.5 PRA.
Okay.
I know you mentioned his points and rebounds got bumped. It looks like his PRA hasn't yet. Set to 40.5 across all the sports books. We're getting it at 41.5 on Prizepicks. So I think and it literally just got bumped right in front of my face. Okay, it's gone. It got bumped.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start building out a quick 5 flex. We have, did he just get bumped? Not Aubrey. Jonathan Allen, that's who I was looking for. Jonathan Allen under 3.5 tackles plus assists. We have Tua over passing plus rushing yards. That's another good one. So this is clearly off. Because in the market, as you can see here, Hot Streak setting their line to 287.5, and then we have Jock Market setting their 7 yards higher. So taking the over on Tua. I'm going to take the over on Purdy. I've personally already taken this one, but you guys can go ahead and take the over. That's also slightly correlated if you guys think about it. Like a majority of his passing touchdowns are not going to come from CMC if he's passing the ball more. They're utilizing Christian McCaffrey less. obviously gets a majority of his points from getting rushing yards, rushing touchdowns. So that's also slightly correlated with Christian McCaffrey. Since I already took him, I'm not going to put him in the slip there for under fantasy score. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Jokic play again. Jokic under 23 rebounds and assists. And then I'm going to take Tyler Lockett down here at 4.5 receptions. This slip actually looks incredible, just given all of these positive EV plays. And what we're looking for across the board is we're looking for average odds of minus 119 implied odds across the market. And as you can see, every single fair odds percent is higher than that minus 119 fair odds. Fair odds for minus 119 is 54.26%. So we got in a play for Jonathan Allen, 56.36%. We got Tua at 55.02, Purdy 54.64. All of those odds are very much above that mark of 56.24, which is incredible. So average odds, very, very good on that slip. Can you hear me, TJ?
Matt.
Yo.
I hear you. I was
Okay.
listening to everything you just said. Yep. I was
Cool.
letting you roll. Wasn't going to try to cut you off. We are getting a couple other good props up here. Jordan Love over 33 pass attempts. Like every sports book set to 33.5 right now outside of Underdog and ESPN Bet. That looks really good right now. 54.8% fair odds percent to hit. Directly below that, we also have a Kyler Murray play under 33.5 pass attempts. So we can definitely look to build out one more slip on Prizepicks before we head over to Underdog.
Yeah, Jordan Love, something just got bumped in my slip. I think it was the under Jonathan Allen. So we can go ahead and replace that with Jordan Love over 33 passing attempts. Yep, that's a very good prop. And then Kyler Murray under 33.5 is another good one. You guys could even include that in a 6 flex. So none of those plays negatively correlated with one another. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and switch over to the Underdog, TJ, we can do that because I know that we got some comments saying that they wanted some Underdog props as well.
Yeah, let's see what we have over here on you. Ooh, there's a really good Underdog play right now, Matt. There's a couple up here that have been for a little bit, like Dak Prescott under fantasy score has been up here for I'd say like a day and a half now. Hasn't been moved. I believe that DJ Moore play just got bumped. Raheem Mostert right now, we have one sportsbook bet MGM currently set to a 12.4 fantasy score. That's what the fantasy score would be if they did actually have a fantasy score market. Right now, UD has it set to 9.65. But directly below that, we have Garrett Wilson under 6 receptions. All of these sports books have this set to 5.5 outside of ESPN Bet that has it at 6.5 with heavy juice on the under. We can also see that Jock Market has it set to 5.5. We have Prizepicks set to 5.5, and we're getting that 6 over on UD. So I say we go ahead and start off a slip. I definitely want to get that Garrett Wilson under 6 receptions in here as long as it's still up.
Yes.
And it is beautiful. What else do we have?
So the 3-man slip that I just built up for the stream is going to be Dak Prescott under fantasy score, Mostert under or over fantasy score, and then Garrett Wilson under 6 receptions.
Over. Yep.
What's that. Over?
I'll go ahead and enter that, and I'll put that in the chat for anybody that wants to tail. Yeah, Mostert was an over. Yep.
Yeah, and then Garrett Wilson's an under.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fantastic slip, and guys. The way that we come up with these fantasy scores across NFL is that we add up every player prop, right? Like the player props go into the multipliers for all these fantasy scores, and we know that Underdog has a derived formula for that. Slightly different. I think the only difference is that receptions only count as 0.5 on the Underdog. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Dak Prescott set across the market, if he was given the fantasy score, clearly off on every single sports book. ESPN Bet's clearly in La La Land. But if you want to trust the rest of the market here, they're all still very priced accordingly. We also have Mostert set to 12.4 on BetMGM. It's like, do you trust BetMGM or do you trust Underdog? Doesn't matter who you trust because there's such a large of discrepancy. Like 12.4 is completely different from 9.665, right? So we're going to trust that discrepancy. If there was a fantasy score market on BetMGM, we'd obviously middle this, but given the discrepancy only on one side, we're going to be taking the over on the Underdog. So that's the way that we're interpreting this data. Plus, Miami should be beating the brakes off of the Raiders. So that's another thing.
And that's the second time you said beating the brakes off of a team. I kind of like it.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds aggressive, doesn't it?
It does. It is really aggressive. I say we go ahead and build out one more slip here.
Okay.
Another fantasy score slip. We got Jordan Love over 15.05 fantasy points. We just took his over 33 pass attempts on Prizepicks. So obviously, if he's going to be throwing a lot, that might lead to more fantasy points here. Over on UD, we also have CeeDee Lamb under fantasy points. And then we got Eckler under fantasy points, man. I think this is going to piss a lot of people off.
Dude,
So go
I
ahead and enter
love
it.
this too. Because as we were just looking, oh wow, CeeDee Lamb is set to 6 receptions on Underdog. Guys, on Prizepicks, we just grabbed him at 7. 7 on the under, of course. But yeah, you look across the market, Eckler's props are very aggressive, and I only know this because I've taken a lot of his props early in the week. I took his under receptions, 4.5. We know that CeeDee Lamb's props are pretty aggressive across the board, so it just makes sense, right? They're not offering a touchdown prop on CeeDee Lamb here on Underdog, but if you take a look at his receiving yards, 86 point. Oh wow, that's very off. TJ, this is weird. So I'm stopping mid breakdown because if you look at his rushing plus receiving yards, we know that he doesn't get rushing yards often. The only time when he would do that is an end around, but it's 5 yards lower than his receiving yards, which is kind of funny. So just pointing that out there. That seems very low on CeeDee Lamb by just looking at the 1-to-1 comparison. Anyway, his fantasy score is very aggressive. So is Austin Eckler's, and then Jordan Love for obvious reasons set to 15.5 or 15.05.
That's actually a good point, Matt. That's super strange.
Yeah, I think that's an error. So they're going to quickly bump that. I would take the over on that, if anything.
Yeah, I agree.
If you guys want to take an over on any one of his props, it would be the rushing plus receiving yards. Imagine he goes out and gets like 20 yards rushing. Just a nice end around, just breaks it down the field. So that would be incredible there. But yeah.
It's a great snipe. That's a tweet right there, Matt. That's a good tweet.
Hold on a second. Do you see that sack prop?
Where?
On UD. Is that the first time I've ever seen a sack prop?
No, hold on.
Granted, it's ESPN.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've... Kayvon Thibodeau?
Yeah. Do you see that? I think we gotta include that, right? Like, we have to play it now.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We gotta add that. Let's go.
They must have just started releasing sack props, so that's pretty cool. I'll take it. Very heavily juiced on the under here. Minus 160 is like freaking crazy, right? Trey McBride under receptions just popped up. I don't know if that was on there earlier, but that looks very good. There's so many good props right now on UD.
Yeah, let's add Trey McBride, Matt. We need one more here. We can go Pickens under 3. We can go down to Zach Wilson over 11.25 fantasy score if we want to get rid of that push potential with Pickens.
I like the Wilson over because that's going to tick a lot of people off too. The Wilson over. We're talking Zach Wilson. So also every single time I've taken Zach Wilson's over fantasy score, he's failed me. I'm going right back to the well. So just shows you remove your feelings.
I love it. I love the confidence.
Yeah. Remove your feelings. They're going to be playing from behind. They should.
No feelings here. All right. Matt, they removed Kayvon.
Did
Zach's,
they?
We missed it.
Well, hopefully you guys were able to take advantage.
Yeah,
that was also
I just went to hit enter and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that was also a very aggressive prop. If you guys could have paired, you guys technically could have paired that with a 2-man if you're able to get that off. But yeah, that prop was really good. Hopefully we see more sack props.
Should have played it with Dak right at the top. Yep.
Yeah. All right. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go Prizepicks? Do you want to go Parlay Play? I already know that Parlay Play is going to be a bloodbath. It's just going to be filled up with a sea of green. Do you guys want to go back to Prizepicks?
Wow. There's so much green on Parlay Play.
Yeah, I figured there would be.
A ton.
There's also
everything that hasn't been bumped or everything that has been bumped on Prizepicks on Underdog just lives on Parlay Play.
There's also a lot more props on Prizepicks, NBA props, but I know you guys want to probably keep this NFL, so let's switch over. We can switch over to the Parlay Play. If you guys haven't used code DGF, be sure to use code DGF for 100% matchup to $100 on Parlay Play. Parlay Play, as TJ just said, always lags behind. Let's just go right down the list here. I'm going to go Montgomery, under. Oh, that got removed. They're probably watching our live stream.
Yes.
I'm refreshing. Let's do Herbert because we weren't able to take advantage of that on Prizepicks. Herbert over pass attempts.
Do you see this combo prop?
Yeah, Adams and Tyreek Hill. That does look good across the board.
Yeah,
That's going to get bumped. Do you know what? I'm going to make a call.
that's
Let's do a two-man
severely off.
power.
Let's take that.
Let's do a two-man power with Herbert over pass attempts, and then the combo prop under of Tyreek Hill and Adams. That's going to be a two-man power because this is so heavily juiced on that combo prop. Every single sportsbook, as you guys can see here, would be in disagreement if combo props were available on these apps. So that is where my head's at, TJ. I'm going to go ahead and get this in the two-man power.
So,
All right.
okay. I'm also going to do the same. Tyreek and Devontae Adams under 161.5 receiving yards. I'm going to add in Herbert over 33.5 pass attempts.
There's no way this doesn't get removed within the next 5 seconds.
Two.
What?
Locked in. We're loaded.
You got it?
I sneezed.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I got it.
I'm going to put it in now.
I say we also build a slip with these top plays. We don't have to use CeeDee Lamb, seeing as we already did, but this Jonathan Mingo play right now,
It just got removed.
it's fantastic.
on my
Minus
app.
157 average. Oh, Mingo did?
No, sorry. Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill. I was a second behind you.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, I grabbed it. I still see it.
I just tried. Anyway, it didn't let me. It might be doing that glitch where it's
I still
available.
see it, Matt.
That's fine. It might be doing the glitch where because it does it with combo
okay.
props.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Yep. Probably it.
We can take the
I think
Mingo
we
play.
go ahead and build out a lot of people see Prizepicks map. Yeah, let's build out one more here. Right, there's a lot of value here on Parlay play.
Yeah.
Let's go Mingo over 2.5 receptions. I love that. Get Tyreek Hill under receptions if we want to go there. Kyler Murray under pass attempts. Bryce Young under pass attempts. I mean, that Tatum points and rebounds prop hasn't been bumped. Get another really good combo prop with Jamar Gibbs and Justin Fields under rush attempts. I mean, there's so many options. Should we try to correlate and try to see if we can get away with a slip that doesn't include a payout shift? Endless possibilities on Parlay play. Always Sunday morning.
I always forget about their aggressive payout shifts now. So yeah, I wouldn't even try correlating. I say we just go down the lines here. I got the Tatum prop in there. I got Kyler Murray in here. I got the Justin Herbert still in here. And the Tyreek Hill under. You can also slide the line on Tyreek Hill, which is fantastic. I actually would do this if you guys haven't used your promo. Parlay Play allows you to move the line, the literal projection on one of your projections per slip per day up to $20. Hopefully that made sense. So because Tyreek Hill has set his projection to 7, right? 7.5 is a lot different from 7. And you can only do this for projections that are higher than 7 or higher. So Tyreek Hill is a perfect person to slide the line on. Hit the under at 7.5. I think it's a fantastic way to use that promo.
I agree. And that's a $20 max too, guys, on that.
You can also go Poyer over 6.5 tackles plus assists. Oh, that got bumped to 7 actually. Let's do Singletary under 77 rushing yards as the last one for the Texans. 77.5, huh? That's pretty aggressive.
That's a nice little 5-yard discrepancy between the books.
Yeah, that looks great. All right, that's a slip. That's the last one for Parlay Play. I don't like building a Parlay Play because it takes so freaking long, but I'm going to throw $500,000 on this. Oh, sorry, the max is 60. But yeah, $60 on that. No, you can only put 20 because it's
Matt, I got a...
Go ahead.
Yeah, 20 on slide the line. I got a big slip today. I need Josh Dobbs over 30.5 pass attempts, and I'll have a nice screenshot to show off. There was a couple 60-plus percenters, so I actually entered a two-man. There was a James Harden over 6 assists the other night. It was like 65%. And then Josh Dobbs over pass attempts was somewhere around the same at 65%. So I locked those two into a two-man. Yeah.
That is incredible. And, just seeing the value. When did you grab those? What time did you say?
I took this. This was, what's today? Sunday. This was Friday night. I think I grabbed it.
Night. Yeah, so I woke up I woke up in the middle of the night last night and just saw the Prizepicks board with so many freaking crazy plays. Plays that if they were to pop up on the board right now would be instantly removed. That Diggs play was one of them, 6.5. I woke up and this morning it was obviously still there. So many good plays. So yeah, I mean, guys, if you think about it like logically, the time to grab value is not right now. Like, sure, you can take advantage of some value, but the best opportunities, and we talk about this time and time again. Look at NBA today while everybody's watching the NFL after tip-offs. Once news is released, I guarantee you. Also, if you have those notifications on, those email notifications, I guarantee you guys will be able to snipe some value. I'm personally going to try my best. My weekends, I try to lay back a little bit and not focus so much on business. But you guys can take advantage of this. So best time to take advantage, Sundays, obviously, for NBA in between games, NBA games, and then just all week in the middle of the night. If you guys want to set up your alarms, oh boy, it's 3 a.m. the Patrick Star, eating his hamburger type of mindset. Just set your alarm to 3 a.m., wake up, and take advantage of value. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Well, you've seen that episode. Everybody's seen that episode.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
None.
dude.
None. And for the 125 people watching, they don't know what you're talking about.
So that's on you. Everybody knows exactly. That's a meme.
Okay.
Dude, you've heard that before. You've definitely heard that before.
I genuinely
you've seen
have
the
no
meme
idea
that, at least.
I know it's SpongeBob. I know you're talking about Patrick Star. He's eating a hamburger at 3 a.m.
All right, so the episode is of him waking up because SpongeBob makes a reference.
We're not doing this.
Okay.
We're not doing this.
Okay. Oh, see, Sano knows, and Sano's like 2 years old, so that's how you know.
Sano's 12. Yeah, of course Sano knows. He watches SpongeBob every day still.
All right, well, we got 2 minutes left on the live stream. You want to build out one last Prizepicks slip?
Can't believe we had 130 people and only 12 likes. That's crazy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do one more.
Okay, let's do it. I'm going to start the slip with Sabonis. There's no way we can grab this value right now, but I'm going to try anyway. Sabonis over 19. And TJ, I'm just going to take it over because I know, that these are going to get bumped like immediately. Tyler Lockett under 4.5. We are going to go. I feel like I should double dip with that CeeDee Lamb prop, so I'm going to because that's way too high. I'm going to go ahead and go Lamb under 7 receptions. Riley Patterson, we haven't taken on this live stream. I've personally this would be my 4th slip with him. I don't care. Riley Patterson over 1.5 field goals. And then let's
overexposing that.
Ooh, let's go Michael Mayer under 2.5 receptions. Michael Mayer. Listen, I liked you a lot better when you played for Notre Dame. It is what it is. We're taking your under 2.5, guys. That's a slip. Sabonis over 19.5 rebounds plus assists. Lockett under 4.5. Lamb under 7. Patterson over 1.5. Hopefully no passing today and a lot of field goals. We're taking Michael Mayer under 2.5 receptions. That is it. That is a slip. TJ, any last words before we sign off?
Lock it in. I got nothing.
All right. Let's cash, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And I will be tweeting out value for the rest of the day. Lockett got bumped. Congrats, guys, on locking in that value. Let's cash.
We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not I've been counting